Welcome back, everyone, to OpenLine. We have with us Father Ed Steiner, Senior Priest and Rector at the Cathedral of the Incarnation on West End, the beautiful church there on West End. We are talking about exorcisms, which we've never done before on OpenLine, and we've really gone through a lot of fascinating stuff. And so the question then comes to, we focus on the bad, is there a good side to this?
Absolutely. When people hear that word, they immediately go to the movies and casting out.
Yes.
But exorcisms are also prayers for protection. They're also prayers to prevent. The word exorcism means to swear an oath, is what the word means, to pull out of a person an oath. And the original concepts of exorcisms, the way you exorcise a demon is you made the demon swear an oath not to ever bother this person again. But looking at it that way, like at baptism, we do formally what's called an exorcism, but it's not a casting out. It's a prayer for protection from original sin. When we do blessings of homes, there is an exorcism prayer, but it's not a casting out prayer. It's a prayer of protection. So exorcism also involves providing protections for people. The person. I had a police officer once ask me for an exorcism, not because that police officer felt like he was possessed. He didn't want the evil he saw day in, day out to possess him. And he literally asked me for an exorcism, and I started asking him. Well, he was Catholic, and he knew enough. He knew enough to know that exorcism was also prayers for protection. And so he did not want what he was exposed to every day to take him down a dark path. And I thought, well, that is a perfect use of an exorcism. It's a very good use of an exorcism, to use it as a prayer of protection.
It's not the kind that people think about.
Right.
So
right.
Some would think, I don't know that stuff, but that's a different use than what we're used to.
Yes.
But you say it's a totally appropriate use.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
To protect us from the evil that is in the world. And so, with moving into a house would be one, or
right.
into a new building. Those kinds of things are perfectly appropriate.
Right. Sometimes people come and they feel like they're wrestling, they may say, I'm wrestling with the devil, and sometimes they really think they are, that they're trying to be good, but they think that they're being tempted and all that. Well, the prayer that I give them is a prayer we have called a prayer to St. Michael the Archangel, who is the warrior archangel. And it's St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in the day of battle. Be our safeguard against the wickedness and snares of the devil. We humbly beseech you, to protect us. And so that is a sort of a positive type of exorcism prayer. St. Michael the Archangel, defend us in the day of battle, which is the military prayer as well that soldiers pray all the time, defend us, and they mean battle, real battle, but we've got spiritual battles too. So that's an example of a positive side of an exorcism prayer.
Mm-hmm. And you have done the ones in a home or a building.
Yes.
And those are more routine. Right.
And like I said, they're primarily blessings, although the reason I've been invited there, that people think something's going on. I had a practitioner of Feng Shui, say there's bad air here, bad atmosphere. Father, will you do something? And I said, well, I don't do that Chinese stuff, but still, occasionally, people buy a new home. The family says, hey, we'd love to have you for dinner, and oh, by the way, would you bless the house as long as you're here? All very fun, innocent, nice thought, nice thing to do. But sometimes people say, something's not right here. We need you to come and bless our house. So they may ask for an exorcism, but what they're going to get is a house blessing. Unless something should happen while I'm there, then I'll seriously consider an exorcism. But I'm going to pass it up the tree to somebody else.
It'll go to somebody else.
That's right.
But you've experienced where that makes a difference. At least for the person, I guess it certainly makes a difference. And maybe that's where it needs to be made.
Absolutely, because what does that do when we bless a place? We bring holy water, and holy water, by the way, is water that's made holy by its use. It's water that's been blessed for baptism. And so anytime we're doing something connected to baptism, we're going to use that holy water. But yes, it does a lot of good, because what does that ritual do? What does it do? It reminds people that God is there, that God is present, and that God is present in that home. All they have to do is make sure they keep inviting God to stay there.
And all of this reminds us there's a lot bigger than us out there. And,
Yes.
and that can be comforting.
Very comforting.
So,
Very.
all right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap everything up. Be back right after this.